Good evening, dear friends. Welcome to Newspaper Analysis Townhall. Today is 16th July 2025, and we are going to discuss these 5 themes in today's analysis. So the first editorial to discuss is the need to protect India's linguistic secularism. So here we will understand what is linguistic secularism, what is the difference between Western and Indian secularism, and what are the risks identity politics create. But before that, let us try to understand the context of this article. Many of you might have heard the issue that is going on in Maharashtra, where people are being forced to speak Marathi, and there are some issues of violence also in various parts of the state. So it begets this question about the debate of language imposition and protection of linguistic secularism. So let us try to decode this topic. What is linguistic secularism? So India's secularism, according to 𝐼𝐨𝐵 is contextual secularism. Contextual secularism means Indian secularism gives equal importance to religion as well as language. So in this context, the linguistic secularism is equal respect and protection for all languages. So if we see the constitutional provisions, then the 8th schedule protects 22 languages, and according to 2011 census, India has total 121 languages. Please note this down. This is important. You can use it in the questions related to this topic. And there are total 270 mother tongues. Means a language can have various dialects, and those dialects can be the mother tongue. So there is an interesting fact here that these 22 languages which are present in 8th schedule are mother tongue of 96.71% of the population. It means that there are constitutional provisions which are protecting the language diversity in India. According to Article 29, there is right to protect language, script, culture, and this right is also given to minorities, minority groups. It means that India as a country believes in unity in diversity. So this unity is reflected, diversity is reflected in religion. There are various religions in India. This diversity is reflected in language. And what is the idea of India? Idea of India is toleration and respect for all the diversity related to language and religion. So there is respect, there is toleration for various religions in India and for various languages in India, and that constitute Indian spirit. It means that toleration, liberty are also pillars of India's spirit. Now, in order to protect the diversity of various languages, Hindi is considered as official language, not national language of the Union. States are free to have their own official languages. So protecting language is part of India's secularism and cultural unity. Now let us try to see what are the risks that identity politics is creating. Now what is identity politics? When any leader or group use language, caste, religion, etc. for political gain. So in some context, this identity politics, or there is one more, son of soil theory. Now people in Maharashtra are basically forcing migrants to speak Marathi because they believe that they are the original son of soils, the Marathi people. And any migrant that has come to Maharashtra should learn their language, that is Marathi language. So that is why there is a tussle that is going on, and it is also due to the politics by leaders and groups for political gains. So it has now come to a position where it is leading to violence, which is a very disturbing state. It should not happen at any cost. There should not be division in the society. Diversity should bring people closer. That is why it is written that over focus on linguistic identity can divide the society and threaten national unity. As we have also seen in various states, like southern states, northeastern state, there is a resistance to Hindi imposition. And I think that is fine also. These states are, any language should not be imposed, because if any language is being imposed, it will never be, learned by people organically. So there are schemes, there should be practices which leads to close people to people ties. And due to benefit of economy, people should consider learning various languages. It means that even in southern state, people can have the incentive to learn a language like Hindi if it is giving them employment opportunities, and vice versa is also true. So that is all in this topic. Now let us move on to our next topic. So basically, what is the core message? What is the core message? Core message of this article is that political parties have the onus to ensure protection of India diversity, which has been well shielded by Constitution. So the author is asking political parties to not sow this division on basis of language, because India has always accepted different religions, ideas, lifestyle, food habits, languages, mainly because of its liberal and tolerant attitude. So this is the main message. Now, briefly, what is the difference between Western and Indian secularism? This question has already come in the mains. So, Western secularism, there is a watertight separation between state and religion. In Indian secularism is Sarv Dharm Sambhav. It means equal respect to all religion and languages without any strict separation. In India, state actively protects cultural and linguistic diversity. And in India, secularism is based on inclusion and protection. It is not just based on neutrality like Western secularism. So now let us come to our next topic, which is External Affairs Minister Shri 𝐿 has gone to China visit, and this is the first visit after Galwan clashes in 2020. So the last visit of 𝐿 happened in 2019. So that is why this visit is very important. However, this visit is happening due to SCO Foreign Ministers meeting, and this meeting is happening in Tianjin, China. So what is SCO? SCO is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. It was established as intergovernmental organization in 2001. In 1996, there was Shanghai 5. Which were the 5 countries? China, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Tajikistan. So SCO is a successor of Shanghai 5. Presently, these are the countries, and Iran became permanent member in 2023. Belarus became in 2024. Now, my question to you is, in which year India became permanent member of SCO? Please write in comments. This is important. Now, let me also give you a brief context about this SCO FM meeting. Before this, SCO Defense Minister meeting has been concluded, where our Defense Minister, Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh, went, and there India did not sign any joint declaration, because that joint declaration did not mention Pahalgam terrorist attack condemnation. So in the light of that development, we need to see this news. So first visit. Now India and China are moving toward normalization. After Galwan clashes, there has been amassment of troops in LAC. 9 months ago, disengagement has been already concluded, and we are waiting for de-escalation. De-escalation means actual withdrawal of the troops. Now, what S. Jaishankar called for when he has gone to China, and he has met the Foreign Minister Wang Li, and as well as the President of China. He has called for normalization of people-to-people ties. One good thing that we can see, which has already happened, is Kailash Mansarovar Yatra has already restarted. He has also called for avoiding restrictive trade measures by China, because China has restricted the export of critical minerals to India. And he has called that SCO should address the issue of terrorism with zero tolerance. This is very important for India, because SCO did not condemn Pahalgam terrorist attack in its previous meeting, defense ministers meeting. So that is why India and our external affairs ministers is focusing on this aspect with complete conviction. Now in this meeting, what S. Jaishankar has said, that SCO was created to combat the 3 evils, that is terrorism, extremism, and separatism. And Pahalgam attack was done with specifically 2 purposes. One, to hurt Kashmir economy, because it targeted tourists. It means that it targeted tourism as an industry, which is a major component of Kashmir economy. Second, it sowed the religious divide, because terrorists asked the religion of tourists, separated them and killed them. Now, next thing that for external minister has said, that SCO should take uncompromising position on terrorism. That is very, very important, because Pakistan and China access is preventing it. Currently, China and Russia relations are also improving in the light of Russia-Ukraine war and China-US tussle. So that is why making this happen is very important for India diplomatically and strategically. He has also called for aid to Afghanistan. Why? Because India-Afghanistan trade transit is obstructed by Pakistan, and he has also called to promote international north-south transport corridor which goes through Iran. So why this visit is very important? Because we will have to see the dynamics between China, Russia, India, and Pakistan. And now Iran also. Because Russia-Ukraine war is going on, Iran-Israel war is going on, India-Pakistan conflict in the form of Operation Sindoor has really happened, and China-US tussle over trade is going on. Now let us move to our next topic. Next topic is services export cuts India's trade deficit by 9.4% in quarter 1. So quarter 1 we are talking about financial year 2025, and that is quarter of April, May, June. 3 months. These 3 months are considered as quarter 1 of financial year 2025. Now this is the import and this is the export. Now what this report is saying? This report is saying that trade deficit has fallen by 9.4%. Now the trade deficit for this quarter is $20.3 billion. Why trade deficit has fallen? Because exports have increased, and export have increased in which sector? In services sector, and these have increased by 11%. There is one more data that is important. Overall export has also grown 6% to $210.3 billion. Now, United States has remained as the top export destination for India. This is very important for this quarter and growing 22.1%. This is important because in the context of trade deal, mini trade deal that India and US are trying to attain, and the threat of tariffs given by United States, not just to India individually, but to India as BRICS partner. Trump has threatened that any country in the BRICS may face additional sanction, additional tariffs. And any country which do business with Russia, including taking its oil, may face secondary sanctions. So India falls in this category also. What is trade deficit? Trade deficit means that we are importing more than we are exporting. It is opposite to trade surplus. Now let us come to our next news. Next news is about this new fellowship scheme. What is the aim of this scheme? To bolster research in state universities. Now this scheme is announced by ANRF. ANRF is what? Anusandhan National Research Foundation. Anusandhan National Research Foundation. So let us now see what is Anusandhan National Research Foundation. So it is established under ANRF Act 2023, operates under Department of Science and Technology. Earlier there used to be a body, Science and Engineering Research Board, which is now subsumed under ANRF. It is an apex body that provides high-level strategic direction to scientific research. PM heads its governing body. So whenever the governing meet is happening, PM chairs this meeting. So you have now understood what ANRF is. So this ANRF has started this new PM professorships. It is like fellowships. It is called PM professorship. What is it? Every professor that is going to be selected in this will receive an annual fellowship of 30 lakh along with 24 lakh as research grant. Okay, 24 lakh as research grant and 1 lakh per year for some overhead expenses. Now, what is the eligibility? Eligibility of these professors which can be selected. Now, this is open to overseas scientists. This is open to non-residents Indian. This is open to person of Indian origin and overseas citizen of India. This is important. And this is also open to professionals from industry and experienced professors of practice with distinguished record. Now there is one more thing. Under ANRF, there is one program that is called pair program. Pair means partnership between top tier institutions, such as those institutions whose rank is lesser than 25 in NIRF rankings, National Institutional Ranking Framework, right? And academic institutions where research capability is limited. So these institutes will help these institutes in improving their research capability. This program is called pair program and it works on hub and spoke models. So these academic institutions are spokes and these top institutes are hub. Now in this program, you can see that recipient means this professor who will receive this grant must be based at state universities which qualify as spoke institutions, means from these institutions where research is limited. So this is the major thing. Okay. So that is all in this. You can remember this scheme, it can come in prelims exam. Now let us see our last topic. Last topic is India receives second GE 504 engine for LCA Mark 1A Tejas. Now let us see what is LCA Tejas. LCA Tejas is first of all indigenous. It is the lightest, smallest, tailless, multi-role supersonic fighter aircraft. It is manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. It is a indigenous aircraft. Air Force has ordered around 83 such aircraft. Now this news is about LCA Mark 1A. What is this? What is the difference between these two? It is an upgraded variant of LCA Tejas. There are around 40 improvements, but some of them are that it has improved avionics. It has Uttam ISA radars. Again, this is indigenous. It has lesser weight and it has electronic warfare system. But what is the issue? What is the limitation? That these LCA Mark 1A or LCA Tejas lacks stealth capability. Stealth means capability to not get visible or not get tracked by radar. Many fifth generation aircrafts have this stealth technology, which this does not have. But India is working on it. So thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you can just write in comments.